Hi, I'm Rick, and I'm back to show you how you find the notes. Like if you want to play a scale in the key of C, say, I'll show you how to find the note, and I'll also show you how that relates to your bar chords too. The first thing is to just know all of your strings off by heart, which is E, A, D, G, B, E. And I always think of every Australian dog gets bones early. As ridiculous as that sounds, somebody told me that and I've never forgotten, so I always think every Australian dog gets bones early. Always remember. But a lot of things work off these top two strings. So that's an E and that's an A. So the way music works is this is how it goes. To find what note that is down there, it works like this. It goes E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, because B and C are together, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Alright. Now, for instance, an A sharp is actually a B flat, but you know, why that is I don't know, but it's sort of in the middle. An A sharp is just not quite to B, and a B flat is not quite back to A. So if you just remember, if for some reason B and C are together, it's just the way they've done music. You don't need to know exactly why. Now the next string is the A. If you can work off that, so you got A sharp, B, C, because B and C are together, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, because E and F are together, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, and then it just keeps going along there. The reason it's good to know this is because then if you're looking for a C major scale, you can just go like E, F, F sharp, G, and you can find your C. Sometimes you can count backwards from this way when you get used to it, because if it's a D, for instance, it's close to there, so you can go, oh, there's a D. I try and remember that A and D are there, G and C are there, and you sort of slowly get used to knowing where it is straight away. The other important thing is that bar chords work off there. There's two sort of shapes of bar chords, what I call the E shape and the A shape. So, with the E shape, the thing about that is if you actually put them into these fingers, so you're not using, instead of playing them like that, go back to there. If you play that and then you bar it on the first one, that's an F, and then F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C, because B and C are together, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. So you basically know where all the bar chords are. If somebody says play A in the bar chord, you know that it's there. It's on the same note as I did it in the beginning, like E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. It all works off that note. So there's an A, and there's a G, because there's a G, there's a B, so there's a B. Now the next shape is your A shape, and that works off your A string. So, for instance, if you play an A there, I'm still using those three notes, but I'm just using this finger. There's an A there. If you bar it there, it's A sharp, then B, then C sharp, then D, then D sharp, then E, then F, because E and F are together, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, and it starts again. So if you just look at that a few times, you'll know where all your bar chords are. Like for instance, there's a G there, and there's also a G there, because there's a G note there, and there's a G note there, or there's a F there, because there's an F note there, and that's in the E shape, and there's an F there, because there's an F there, and that's in the A shape. And the next lesson, I'll teach you how to find your sevenths and your minor sevenths and your minors through bar chords, and it's very, very easy. Once you understand it, you'll be able to find any chord you want. Alright, that's it for this lesson.